And just like that, half a year already, heart.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sound. A dimension of sight. A dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance. Of things and ideas. You've just crossed over into the Twilight Zone. Howdy, y'all. How the heck are y'all doing? It's been a minute. It's been a minute. How's everyone doing? Toasted, thank you so much for your 6-month sub. How? How is it 6 months already? Holy heck. I hope you are having a fantastic Taco Tuesday Eve. Oh my goodness. Right? I know. What is time? Where is time? Oh.
I have a mighty need!
6 months of nonsense. Who would have thought I'd have made it this far without getting booted out? There might be some concerns about the management and manager
It's
of
true.
this channel.
It's true.
What's the real price of gazing into this void for so long? Eyes?
Eyes! I love that. Odious, thank you so much for your prime and for 6 months. Holy heck. I hope you're doing well, Odious. It's good to see you. I'm glad, Odious and Toasted, I'm glad you're both here because I had my first visit in with a child in a long time over the weekend. And I don't know how you both do it. They are so much freaking energy. I have a friend who's in town. Hashtag nailed it. I love that nailed it so much. And he has a 4-year-old, and during the visit I was her person. So it was a couple hours of just like pure focused attention, and I'm still exhausted from that. I don't know how. Oh, like with cats. Oh my goodness. It's it's amazing. I mean, more props to you both. Seriously. You have no personal space. That's true. It's not. She just started poking me. Oh my goodness. I had to convince her to not go outside and down the hall, whole thing. Oh my goodness. Y'all are God. Dealing with that on a daily basis, that is amazing. And you still have energy to do other things. Oh man. Well, they're determined to I can't go out here. What if I just unlock the door? It's like, oh no, I'm gonna relock it. And possibly kill you. Yeah. It's not a group effort, it's a singular effort from the one little individual that just wipes everybody out. To kill themselves is a challenge. My goodness. It's wild. So determined. They figure out somehow what the most like dangerous thing for them to do in a given situation is, and they try and do it. It's like, how did you not? How? So families die in the zombie apocalypses, 100%. Like, I don't know, like, how did children survive? Like, a century ago. How are any of us here? They were like, things were sharper then. And smart. Kids are freaking smart. They figure out things. That's true. That's true. The good thing is that they are super tough. They're tough. They bounce really good, and they bounce back. But they also are like just daredevils at that age. It's wild. Oh, your boy is a tank? I bet. Oh my goodness, I bet. Like, oh, Draco, welcome. Happy Taco Tuesday Eve. I hope you're doing well. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I was exhausted after that visit. And I'm still dealing with a little bit of like the hangover exhaustion. Oh, I don't have my energy stores like I used to, especially not around like a not around a focused and determined 4-year-old. Having more than one, not strong enough. I can't either. They have a 4 and a 2-year-old. I think he's 2, but he's like super chill. He doesn't do really anything, and by that I mean he's like, he's like, you mean I can sit right here? This is fine. I'll just sit here and just hang out. I'll play with some blocks over here. She's like, explore the entire everything. 2 is the golden age. Okay, that's good to know. They stay where you put them, that right? Oh, I remember when she was trying to crawl. It was funny. It was pretty hysterical. She couldn't quite get the full mechanics down for the longest time. It was very cute. 3 is when hell begins. Oh. Yeah. Well, they're gonna be having fun next year. Oh, you're doing well. That's good to hear. Had pizza. Ooh. Our mix between utter chaos and delight. The like imagination on them is wild, just like pure and unfettered. Like just kept going for like 2 hours, just had idea after idea after idea. Didn't matter. Is 5 already? Oh no. Already? That's starting early. That is starting early, Toasted. Ooh. Teenage years, my best of luck. Oh my goodness. It's like, enjoy it, dude. Yeah. Yeah. You think your life is controlled now? Oh my goodness. Oh man. Yeah. I wanted to open up with that because I was thinking about all the parents that I know after this weekend. It's like, I gotta bring it up. I am such a lightweight when it comes to being around children that like I was like, oh my god, I have to give this little thing all my focus. Goat, how are you doing? It's good to see you. And y'all, you aren't already doing so, do yourself a favor and hang out. Follow and hang out with most of the Goat Wizards. They do super chill art streams. It's always a fun time to hang out with them. Oh, take him out of the knees, right? Yeah. God. Oh, he's going to be a stubborn giant. You're doomed. Oh no. Oh, I was lucky. I got or maybe no, my parents were lucky. We were all stubborn in our own ways. So, and I mean, it might be a little hopefully he's a happy himbo like Kronk. I mean, one can hope, right? One can hope. I was always a super pretty chill child. Very low energy, just like, what's going on? What's that? How's everyone doing? Okay. Oh, jujitsu leg choke. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh, I gotta update our question. Although, if you do have an answer to the list, like I don't know, like Resident Evil 6 comes to mind for a game series for a game in a game series that I kind of wish wasn't released. Your nephew along with his mom. Oh, he was a chill child, except he liked wrestling. Oh, that's lucky. As long as the wrestling is doesn't go overboard, I think you're good, right? How do you take down a child? I mean, I think Odious is given a pretty good step by step. You go for the knees and then jujitsu leg chokehold. Dead Space 3, yeah. I still want to play through the Dead Space series again. It's been too long. I should have come up with a question. I know. So, Goat, you had a good one. So, like, favorite horror author. I'm gonna say, what about favorite? Like favorite series. That's a good one, right? Yeah. Favor the figure 4 leg lock. Nice. Yeah, let's go for favorite horror author. Or you can go for regular author if none apply. What is favorite horror author? Oops, I got a new keyboard, so I'm still getting used to all the buttons. But you probably can't hear it now through my mic, which is always nice. Oh, that feels too much like lay on them and pretend to fall asleep. Kids love that. Slow, gentle power bomb on the on a bed. That's what your tactics. While getting kicked in the jaw. Yeah. You heard it? You heard this one too? It's quieter. It's not completely quiet. I love you love the sound of typing? Okay, good. I got worried with my old one because I went for the super clicky one and then I decided to become a streamer. And then I regretted it. But I got one of those nice super glowing ones. Okay. Mental image. Figure out where the camera is and twist so that people can see. There we go. I do like the sound of typing. Like the old 90s keyboards, they have a different feel to them. Have you tried shutting the passenger side eye and pretending to fall asleep while driving? Oh my goodness. Yeah, there you go. I'm asleep. I'm asleep. I can't see you. You can't see my open eye. You love the existential dread? Yeah. Ooh, Toasted, if you like Lovecraft, have you read anything by I am going to type the name. I believe it's Algernon Blackwood. Yeah, Kit's limbs. They flail and they become like a ball of sharp points. And that's yeah. Your teeth clenched shut while roughhousing. That's smart. Oh man. Yeah, Lovecraft definitely qualifies as horror for sure. Boy, split your lip open. Oh, with the accidental headbutt. God. Did Algernon Blackwood get flowers? I mean, we could get him flowers, but I don't know if he'd particularly like it. He did one of his more famous stories is it The Willows? It's real good. It's real good, real creepy. Um I might have to go grab my copy in a second, but a couple years ago, 4 years ago, I got this book, which the cover leaves a little bit to be desired. But it's like hundreds. It's like so many like classic horror tales. Fucking loved it. He did the Wendigo. Ooh, I didn't know he did that. He's probably sick of that joke. I mean, he's also dead, so maybe he's not. He did The Damned as well. He did like a couple stories that are in this, and I really liked it. I really like his writing. I think he either did Eldritch Horror slightly after or slightly before Lovecraft. I can't quite get my timeline right on that. But I like his style better. Lovecraft usually goes into long sentences and it just kind of lose me like halfway through them. It's probably R.L. Stine. Ooh, classic. Odious, classic. Do you have a favorite one? Favorite story of his? I remember really liking there's like a gator story that was like a choose your own adventure book. Yeah. Lovecraft got better with time. Yes. Yes. Yeah, some of the early stuff it's like, ooh, no. I really like I can do Lovecraft's short stories because he limited himself. Delph, hi. Happy Taco Tuesday, Eve. How are you doing? It's good to see you. How are you feeling, by the way? I hope you're feeling well. And y'all, if you aren't following or hanging out with Delph when they stream, what are you doing? You need to fix that. Delph is also a, horror streamer. I mean, I kind of do. I'm not doing horror right now, but Delph does a lot of horror, a lot of fun indie horror, and just absolutely fun to hang out with and experience jump scares with. Still getting hair out of your left ear. Oh shit. Other than that, just Peachy. Well, I'm glad. Other than that, Peachy. I hope your left ear comes back soon. God, you need to. 2023 late resolution. Dalf no longer gets sick. Can we all have that as our resolution? Yeah, seriously. Golly. That's big. You need oh, that's gotta feel so weird, just like day to day as well. Bandalf being sick. Goat, I think you're onto something. Yes, please. It's nuts. And not the good kind of nuts. Although that wouldn't be appreciated anyway. I don't think. I missed a couple of things, so I'm heading back up in chat. 1 second. Oh, Odious, did you like the story Flowers for Algernon? I know somebody who read it, or had a friend who read it, but I never got their opinion of it, which is that go for being as close to the old school, either kales or boxies, but for cherries. Nice. I always forget which keyboard thing is which when it comes to like switches on the keyboard. Like when I bought this my current keyboard, I had to have like a thing up that's like, hey, what does cherry mean again? Is that the super clacky, and is bump the one that makes an extra sound, or is that just a tactile feel? Like I always forget. Oh. The Mummy Choose Your Own Adventure. Ooh, I don't think I saw that one. Dude, the Goosebumps show scared the crap out of me as a kid. It, like, that affected me. That the dummy episode, the episode where they move into a a neighborhood and everyone's kind of zombies. Those scared the crap out of me. And we used to rent them from Blockbuster. I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna be fine this time. They scared the crap out of me. And then I caught the first 20-ish minutes of A Nightmare on Elm Street, and that scarred me for weeks. That one made me terrified to fall asleep. Oh, yes, ban Dalf being sick, and yes, give Dalf some cake. And promote Dalf to being the pinnacle of health. I'm gonna make a note of those. Those are good. Those are good little commands to add. Shit, I don't have any paper. Ooh, Gateau. Is the reason you got into reading so much? Oh, hell yeah. Goat. Okay, so or not Goat, sorry. Also, Goat, if you have a favorite R.L. Stein book, please let us know. But Dalf. Okay. So if R.L. Stein was got you into reading so much, what's your favorite R.L. Stein? Goes for everybody. Dude, you're hungry? Oh my god. I know I almost made dinner before stream. So I had a dentist appointment, like right smack dab in the middle of my day. So I was working for like I worked for like an extra half an hour to make up for it a little bit. And then there's a half an hour between work and stream. I'm like, I make dinner in that time. And then I looked and I didn't have one ingredient. So no, I could not. But I thought about it and I would have been scarfing down food. Cheerleader series? Nice. You still have them? That's awesome. How many are in the cheerleader series? I mean, I'm not exactly what a gâteau is either, but I saw Black Forest, so I'm gonna assume it's a really decadent, really tasty cake. Can't help you, I'm afraid. Terry Pratchett. Ooh, what's your favorite Terry Pratchett then? Yeah, what's your favorite book by your favorite author? You know, screw the horror. What's your favorite book from your favorite author? I'm gonna leave author capitalized because heck it. Oh, I can't. Okay, I can't hit enter when it's doing it like that. From. There we go. That's better. From favorite horror author. R.L. Stein has an insane. Right? Like, I don't know how R.L. Stein puts out that many books. I don't know how. Maybe, like, part of it, and this is not a dig, part of it is probably writing for young adult. That might make it easier to put out that many books, but, like, I don't know how the hell he does it. It's wild. Really good child horror writer for, like, junior high. Ooh. Darren Shan. Ooh. The sci-fi trilogy by C.S. Lewis was dope. I heard that. I forget what the name of it is, but I heard it. I never read C.S. Lewis as a kid because I didn't judge books by covers. I judged them by their titles. And I thought Lion, Witch, and a Wardrobe was dumb as a name for a book. Kid me did. I'm also kind of glad I didn't read it because of the religious angle of that. Witches Abroad. Ooh. It's a great take on classic fairy tales. Ooh, nice. But it's in the middle of a witches series. Oh, so it's gotcha. So there may be things that like you may not catch if you just dive straight into that one. That's really cool. Have you all read the His Dark Material series by Philip Pullman? I believe I got the author's name right. Be back. We're still running after little ones. Dalf, best of luck to you. Don't know how you do it. Favorite book, Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. Still waiting on book 3, 13 years later. Oh my goodness. Oh. I didn't make it through the first book of the wind. Or first book of the name of the wind. I have a small hang up with certain with some like literary styles, and my hang up is I don't really like reading a book when it's all about the past, or when it's like a retelling of something within the past, when the whole book is a framing around how the story is being told. For some reason my brain doesn't like that, and it's like I want to get to the present. They get me to the present. I know, yeah, it's a retelling of his life. I know. I remember I had it on audiobook. But it's a long ass audiobook, and I got maybe halfway or so through it, and a friend of mine had read the series, so I asked her like, so when does it get back to the present? That's really what I want to know about. And she's like, yeah, book 2. I'm like, oh, okay. Sets down, never goes back. I want to know what happened. Right. Because everything was interesting, but the present was also very interesting, and I wanted to go back to that. Like, it threw me out for a long time. I've never finished it. That's right. I got real close to it, but I got into a really long portion of the book that was all set in the past. And I didn't. Yeah, and that threw me out of it. There was also another book that I've read recently, which is I forgot the name of the book, but a lot of it is also set in the past. Or it's like hey, I'm going to sit you down. I'm going to tell you what happened to your father. And it's like, okay. For some reason, it just completely takes me out of it. I don't know why. I know it's a perfectly valid way to tell a story, but for some reason, I kick my feet and my legs like a little kid. Like, no, I want the present. Oh, I missed a whole lot going on that little rant. I'm gonna come back. As far as favorite authors that include some horror elements, some of their work, you like A. Lee Martinez. Ooh, that's a pretty new name. I haven't heard that one. Bake Sale. Ooh, for lizard people. Nice. Oh, we found a random piece of paper that had names of game. How old is that? That's weird. Okay. I'm gonna write Ailey Martinez on it. Ailey Martinez. Okay. Let's see. Terry Pratchett. Yeah. C.S. Lewis. Yeah, Toasted. I thought I remembered you mentioning that, or for some reason I had that thought in my head that, oh yeah, Toasted's read the Narnia books, and your child self did not get the religious angle at all. That's awesome. That's so awesome. Oh. Like base execution. Yeah, that's true. That is true, Odious, that R.L. Stein's books are really solid. Even though like it's not even like, oh, it's for it's for kids, right? It's young adult fiction. It's like, no, this is a pretty solid story, and it's aimed at a younger audience, which is fucking great. How they handle multiple universes, nice. That is interesting. This might drive you wild, Toasted. Okay, so prepare yourself. When they started doing the movies of it, I never saw the first one, but I saw the second one. and I didn't know at all what was going on, and it wasn't wasn't too bought into it. But I don't think the second movie was very highly rated, if I remember. But yeah. I might have to give the books a shot, because I know Narnia's up there with series that people just absolutely love. Yeah, give him a break. A lot happened in his life. A lot did happen in his life. Like, an absurd amount of things happened in his life. Yeah, right? Like, it seemed like the casting was good. Like, and everyone was kind of like good in it, but like the execution just wasn't there, which was a shame. I mean, it was trying to dig into, we can do young adult books. Let's throw them out. Oh, suggest monster, cryptozoology spin, divine misfortune. Gods are real, and you apply to be their followers for benefits. My God, you have to go through like a job application to be a follower? That's interesting and also terrifying. I barely got the job I have having to apply for it. You just forget that it's recalling the past. Yeah, I get it. Another different one you like is The Tethered Mage by Melissa Russo. Ooh. Russo. Tethered Mage, nice. And Draco, I'm very I'm sorry. I hope it didn't come across like this. I did not at all attempt to be to shit on those books, because I know they are very highly regarded, and I know a lot of people are waiting for book 3. If it ever finishes as like a trilogy, I might pick it back up again, because like I said, like the writing is really good. It's just have that weird psychological hang up, and I wish I didn't. I wish I was better. Why can't I be better? Oh, she finished the series and it was her first book. Ooh. She grew through the 3 books that she wrote. That's really cool that you can see how the author grows. And how they work together. Politics around how magic would work in a democratic society. That's really cool. That's really cool. That'd be a really neat one. I want to try and get back. This will be my second plunge into audiobooks. I really want to get back into it, because I don't have the time necessarily to sit and read. I also don't have the habit anymore of sitting down and reading. So if I can have just something I'm listening to, because I'm always listening to something, I feel like it'd be easier to get in that little narrative fix. Okay, I read that. Okay. Nostalgia can do a lot of things. Yeah, nostalgia can. It's absolutely wild. One of the best nostalgia fixes for me, and fixes is I'm using not in the, oh, this gives me nostalgia. It's when they redid with Halo 1, and when they did the Master Chief collection, and they gave you a button that you could hit, and it would swap back and forth seamlessly between the old graphics and the new graphics. And it was just like, yeah, this is how I imagined it looking. And then swapping back, it's like, oh my God, it was so barren. These walls were so empty. Odious, have a good BRB. Oh. It was wild, and you remember things so fondly. Things that you enjoyed, you remember so fondly, and you gloss over all of the sharp corners, all of the edges, all the little this and that's, and it's just it's funny to get that shown directly to your face. So you're like, oh, yeah, that wasn't good. Oh. The adult Narnia. Oh, The Magicians. Is that the one that they made the show off of? By Lev Grossman. And then you play Resident Evil 0 and you're like, yeah, nostalgia's not great. God. Oh, I'm trying so hard to not be very down on Resident Evil 0. Because KPP is playing through Resident Evil 1 and people are bringing up Resident Evil 0 who genuinely like it. And I'm like, didn't really enjoy that one. Like, oh, if anything, it was at least wet. It was wet. They came up with new ways to put the female protagonist in odd situations that needed to be saved by the male protagonist. And yep, moist as can be. God, toasted. Instead of hashtag blessed, it's hashtag moist. Thoroughly sopping, like, you know, overflowing a bucket. Oh. If you read the Narnia books, religious part aside, yeah, does a good job with that. Oh, okay. That's good to know. Worlds are pretty neat. Okay. Read them in the right order. The Magician's Nephew, is that the first book? Is it The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe? That's the first book, right? That's for Brandon song names. Oh no. Okay. That's good. I know that at least. Good, Draco, good. Oh, bit dark, but if you're down for that ride, you know, love me a good dark or tragic tale, or tragic. Give me both. Give me both, and call you Batman. That regard, Draco. That's perfect. Oh, goodness, y'all. Shall we try the game? Oh, let me try booting up the game because again, I forgot to open the game pre-stream, and this was one of those ones that decided to throw a little bit of a fitty fit whenever we opened it. So let's see if it works. Oh, you saw a newer release of the Narnia series, and they put it in chronological order, which is wrong. Whoa. Oh, so like the nephews. Wait, where is it? I gotta get. I'm afraid to click too much because the game might crash. I put it out of order. So is the Magician's Nephew like a words prequel to the original? The Pentiment men will pass. Oh yeah, Pentiment. We're still in Pentiment. That's a sub from Brandon. Brandon, thank you for that 6 months. How is it 6 months already? Thank you so much for that. How are you doing? Happy Taco Tuesday Eve. I hope you're having a good one. And y'all, speaking of Brandon song names, did you know that the wonderful Brandon Lux is a musician who does things? The vaguest way to say that. Who does things? Who writes music live on Twitch? And right now is going through a naming process of all 100 songs that he wrote. Draco, 1 second. Let me get that in. Autobot was not having any of that, but you're good. You're good. Does things indeed. He does. Does the naming of 100 songs that he wrote last year. Fucking great. Super chill, cozy vibes. Always a good time. Please follow and check him out next time he is live. You do most things. That's true. That's what I say about you, Brandon. Most things. And yes, 6. How the heck is it 6? I don't have the settings for automod just quite how I need them. I want, I want the little bit of raunchiness to be able to, to slip in. But the when it slips into from raunchy to be bad, or hateful, that's what I want to get out. But Automod's like anything that could be raunchy at all, get it out. It adds flavor. That's right. You got to have that nice, Doritos raunchy flavor. In the blue bag. You got to have it. No hate, yes kink. Toasted, you got it exactly. And yeah, if only Automod were an AI, if only Automod were powered by Chat GPT, we could be teaching it the difference between raunchy and hate. But right now, it's still got nothing. It's like anything and everything. Ban it. And I have the game open. Let me swap scenes real quick. I don't have most of these buttons labeled, and it's been a week. So I think this does it. It did. With only slight stuttering. So gotta love that. Alright, y'all. Success. It's been a week. I'm gonna give you the summary of what I remember us having done. We had a normal day at the scriptorium. Then we went to the homorium. No, we went to the banquetorium and had dinner-orium with the binarium. I'm adding orium to all these words because they have orium on like just about everything. On like everything back in the medieval times, and I love it. Exactly. Odious, you nailed it exactly. That's the vibe, and that's the Automod setting I'm going for, is right in between. Right in between those two. By the way, please follow both of those wonderful peeps. They are great, great peeps. Let me shout out Rod real quick. Nope. Doing /Rod doesn't do anything. Yet, Twitch. Yet. Oh, yeah, of course. Johnston. There we go. Perfect. Yes. Rod is great. Follow Rod, please. Oh, Brandon, have a wonderful night. I'm, starting early on a Taco Tuesday. That's perfect. Got to get all those tacos in. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful evening and a wonderful day. Thank you for stopping in and saying hey. /Rod should just scream Eiffel Tower. Learn something new every day. Katie played the Eiffel Tower clip that Rod made and live on stream was like, "Oh, Rod sent me this. Let's watch this." It was just like, "Oh." We learned that the Eiffel Tower doesn't need to be in France. Can't put a price on that learning. But Pentiment. All I can think about is Eiffel Towers now. It could be Japan, for instance. It could be. It could be in Japan between, people in the Yakuza. Pentiment. The Baron was murdered. The Baron who we headed off with was murdered. Seemingly stabbed to death with our favorite brother Piero, found at the scene of the crime. Although there's no way he did it. But now we are going around talking to people and trying to figure out who did do it. And unfortunately, we've been too much of a rogue. And people don't want to talk to us. So we're dealing with that. But now I think we're just at the point where we can... Oops, gotta click into the game. Look at the body. Anyway. Anyway, Eiffel Towers aside. Oh, okay. Oh, Oh, so we're gonna cast the first stone. And we're gonna sneak in and examine the dead body. Aside. Interesting choice of wording. It is. Oh, I love y'all. You're so great. Just random tangents like this. So much fun. Hope you know that. Y'all great. Andreas, this way. We're preparing the Eiffel Tower. Sorry, I'm stuck. I saw that at the corner of my eye. I saw that painting of the man praying, and I thought about the Eiffel Tower. I'm sorry. Okay. We're moving on. Anyway, there you are. I'm glad the storm didn't delay you. No storm could delay me. Now, even though I gave instructions that I was not to be disturbed, we must work quickly. Seeing a corpse up close can be unsettling for some. I hope you're up to it. Don't worry, I'm gonna throw up as soon as I see it. Well, I'm not sure, but I want to help Piero. I've been in enough street fights to see I could share of blood. I've seen many animal corpses in the wilds in various states of decay. Human death is also a part of nature, one that I plan to be a part of for whoever did this and whoever accuses Brother Piero. Yes, but the understanding of its significance is unique to humans. The corpse of a man you once walked and talked with. Excuse me, it's just isn't the same, even if it may seem so in the rational mind. Now then, you should probably take notes as we go. They might be useful later. You just wanted a note taker, god damn it. Ah, of course. Cover your eyes, chat. I'll begin by expecting his anterior, starting with the face and head. No visible wounds, no blemishes, teeth in good condition, nothing unusual. You just want me for my literacy. I'm more than a hand that can grip things and write. I needed to finish and write. That's the end of the sentence. But this, so dude wants the model for Greek statues. Dude he's fit. Yeah, it's like, yeah. Indeed. I was reading something about Tex Avery this morning. The big name in animation, mainly like the Looney Tunes and whatnot. And how he had a quote attributed to him about that humans were the only creatures that, laugh and blush. And that to work in that business is a privilege. And I just thought about that. That's like, oh, it makes sense, but I've never put it together that, oh yeah, only humans really blush, right? Like there are some animals like squirt blood out of their eyes, which I don't think is technically blushing, but it is a rush of blood to the face. Maybe we'll give it to those lizards. That's really neat. Do monkeys blush? I was thinking about that. Yeah. I mean, monkeys do laugh, though. They do laugh. They also get mesmerized by magic tricks, which is always fun to see. But yeah, I don't know about blushing. It may be just one of those things that, because Tex Avery was really big, like more than 50 years ago. So maybe it's just something that, that we've learned more about in time. But yeah, I thought it was really neat. And it's still a cool quote. Tex is cool. I do. I grew up on Looney Tunes. More than I grew up on Disney, I grew up on Looney Tunes. Because that was always on. Odious, they may be And that can't be good. That can't be good for them to have that many nosebleeds like that. Like that must mean like there's some like blood-brain barrier like right here that's not good for them, or not as thick as it needs to be, or something. Like you got to worry about those schoolboys who get bloody noses, because I mean, in those situations, also blood should be going somewhere else, right? Like it shouldn't be rushing to your nose. I'm gonna stop right now. Big same, nice. You can't beat some of those classic Bugs Bunny cartoons. You really can't. To get dizzy, but not to get a nosebleed. It feels like if you get a nosebleed, that's like the horny killer, right? Right? Oh, Rod. Oh, welcome, welcome. Perfect timing. We were just talking about the education, the Eiffel Tower education that happened on KPP's stream. Welcome on in. It's good to see you. How are you doing? And happy Taco Tuesday Eve. And Element, good to see you as well. Happy Taco Tuesday Eve to you there. You appear to have walked into a den of sin and lust. Yes, welcome. Pull up a chair. We're just talking about all this while there's a dead naked man, on screen. You did warn her. You gave so many warnings. It was... You're like, you can watch it later. You don't have to watch it now. Like, are you sure you want to watch it now? It was hysterical. Oh, I hope you're doing well, Rod. It is so good to see you. And, if you aren't already following and hanging out with the wonderful Rod Johnston, what are you doing? Fix that. Hang out in Rod streams. Rod has a super fun, somewhat chaotic stream. You never know when a dinosaur cosplay is going to happen or a wild gizmo is going to appear. It's such a fun time. So please give Rod a follow if you haven't already and hang out in his stream. Oh, and Rod, I saw, so you just joined the Discord. Let me know if you can't see anything, any channels in the Discord. Because I changed things recently that I need to manually give a role in order for people to see things. And you're the first person to join since I did that, and no one's complained about not seeing anything yet, so... You're getting ready for podcasting? Oh, hell yeah! Oh, I saw you post, I forget the name of the movie, but I saw you tweet about you're watching something for the podcast. That's awesome. Ooh, I'm excited to hear what you think about it. You'll figure out. Sissy, that was it. I was like, Sorrow? I knew it had an S. It was something. Oh, with a name like that too. Rod is so busy, dude. Awesome, dude. I don't know how you have both the time and energy for your projects, but you do so many things, and they all are like fucking impeccable. So, Rod, I think I have a button for this. Shit. I could have just typed it. Clap. Yeah, there we go. I don't have BTTV installed on my other installed on my other monitor, so it just shows clap. But I also have this. Oh, did that not work? Dang buttons, you betrayed me. I got lost. You're trying to figure out an emote collab. Oh my goodness. Odious, if you figure that out, you gotta post it in here, because that'll be wild. It's a lowercase d. It's a... Oh. Really, Rod? That's exciting. You just copy pasted? Yeah, I know. I know. My original was not good, but there we go. Speaking someone saying things. Ooh, yeah. The Rod, the Rod Lude is super good. I don't think I've seen that one. It's so good, and I love a good dancing gizmo. And also Gizmo and the dinosaur. Oh, that's so good. And I hope you're all having a good one. Oh, welcome to the wildness that is a Monday stream after mainly not streaming last week. Oh, let's see if we can't get this dead body off the screen. Whoop. One sec, Rod. There we go. Whoop. You know, that's a good question. And Rod, welcome. You've Automod got you again. Doesn't matter where you go. Oh, Automod's been having a time today. You know, he's examining it. He's just examining the dead bodies. Got to be thorough. Nothing in moderation. Or wait, is it everything in moderation? Might be that one. Well, we're looking at a dead body. Gotta pet him. Exactly. Glad you said pet. Nothing in moderation is better. New life motto. Nothing in moderation. You're always surprised when people find Autobot lines after this long, right? Yeah. I've toned Autobot back too, but it's been on one today. Nothing in moderation is America. That's true. It's true. Even moderation is not done in moderation in America. Yes. Oh my goodness, the fist fights that you and Automod get into on Katie's stream is wild. It's so wild. The one time I've made a meme, I had to make a meme of you fighting Automod. Yeah, I don't know how, but Autobot just, it's like they globally tuned it to you for every stream, Rod. I feel like I don't even think that when it got really bad, it was during a sponsored segment. I think that was just regular Autobot just on one. Oh, but still, yeah, it. I think that there's some Twitch engineer that's like, you know what? Maybe if we just throw in, just one person, we'll do this test. We'll throw one username in at random, and they will be, automatically auto-modded for a lot of their messages. And just out of all the millions of users, like, boop. That would be your luck, right? Rod is the benchmark. Anytime they come up with a new auto mod rule, they're like, okay, what chats does Rod Johnston frequent? Okay, let's try it there. The equivalent of the monitoring test, yeah. Maybe that's why Twitch hasn't jumped on the chat GTP stuff yet. They're like, we can't get it to work against the Rod Johnston baseline model. It's not being aggressive enough on the most inane things. Well, this Rod character, okay, let's put him right above the acceptable line. Yeah. We need to find out what happens when people don't just go with our baseline, like number models, but they kind of fine tune it. So yeah, that's the Rod Johnston, barely acceptable model. If only they knew. If only they knew, right? Rod is the savior, chat. Oh, another wild thing. About Teslas that I'm apparently super late to the party on, but Teslas like straight out of the factory apparently have to learn everything. Like they don't come pre-learned. Like they learn about like rules of the road and like get their like mental model of how roads and shit work. They're from Elon, what do you like? I was like, I was being told about this. I'm like, wait, you mean that they don't have like a baseline thing that they give them, that they set them up with? Because like, wouldn't they have like millions of hours of learning at their disposal that they could give to these cars? Apparently not. Apparently not. Apparently, yeah. You work on a campus with 8,000 plus engineers. You see those things constantly. Oh my goodness. Can you tell a baby Tesla from like a teenage Tesla by now, just by sight? Like, oh, that one's going through some teen years. Oof. Watch out, it's going to try and swerve into this tree every now and then just to see if you're paying attention. Or like a teenage tantrum. Oh, still babies, still running. Damn. Oh, not wrong, but damn. Oh. They aren't loaded up when they get shipped. I mean, it's weird. It's weird because the friends who are in town, they live in Texas, and like my friends, his older brother, who is in the military, and that's why they're in Texas, bought a Tesla in Texas, and they're like, yeah, it didn't know anything. They rode back home, and it's like it was still figuring out what cars on the road looked like. It's like, that's wild. It didn't have baseline, like it didn't have like, it had such a low baseline. Maybe that's to make them cheaper. Who knows? I want to get this dead body and this priest petting the dead body off the screen, so I'm gonna continue. But I just was reminded of that. Yeah, I know. I was thinking that for other countries, or maybe like if it's so it doesn't have to spend a lot of time relearning. If it's like, oh, you bought, this car was trained in Texas versus, oh, this car was trained, in Colorado, where the climbs are a lot different. So maybe, oh God, he's hand hugging. He's totally doing that. We need to get the hand hugging to stop. Yeah, and probably for other countries too. I don't know. I found it very odd and very interesting. Texans will drive like maniacs. I could believe it. Oh, I mean, look, I'm from Washington. When we get snow in Seattle, people still think they can drive, and we're like 90% hill. And that's maniac driving at its finest. Proving automod notifications from your car while trying to drive. Oh no. This is not the cyberpunk future we need. Everything has LEDs, but everything is just so much worse. Oh, you get an inch of snow in Georgia and the state shuts down. Hey, that's safe. That's safer though, Element. We're the same way. We get any amount of snow or ice, we shut down, but people still try to get around, and it's like, what are you doing? We've got like 30-degree hills and worse. And at the bottom of this hill is another hill. If you start sliding, you're just going to keep on going, right? Oh, when it snows here, the left lane is 50 to 60 miles per hour faster than it should be. Oh no. It's all pickups. Yeah, all the big cars. Yeah, they don't understand that ice doesn't care about if you have rear wheel drive or not. Cry laughs at Floridian. No. It's 88 degrees yesterday. Oh my god. We had snow yesterday. A late February snow. It's supposed to be March. It's supposed to be purely rain. It was supposed to snow today too. Luckily it didn't. You drove in solid ice to get a pizza? Oh, an old ass Honda Civic. It's fine. You were fine. Some SUVs crashed. That's the strat, right? Is to get one of like a small, like compact sedan. So you just slide underneath all of the SUVs as they are, stuck and high centered on somewhere, some patch of snow. And you didn't drive like a crazy person. That's true. That's true. Knowing how to drive in the snow and just driving in the snow is a completely different thing. You learned to drive in New York. You did get experience driving in snow. Oh my god, that's scary because New York gets a ton of snow, doesn't it? Like East Coast, it's weird. Like East Coast and Midwest, and even up until I guess up until the big mountains, they get like storms and shit. West Coast, it's very mild. Like generally, it's pretty mild. Grew up in Ohio, been driving in so your whole life. See, there you go, you're perfect. Although, Ohio's pretty flat. I've been to Ohio for a wedding. Anytime I go to the Midwest, I'm like, how is it so flat? Like, where are your mountains? Where are your hills? Where's like an inch incline anywhere? Oh, whoops. I somehow adjusted the volume. Your first time in San Francisco, you got to a hill that you couldn't see the continue. Oh, that trust. Oh my god. That's wild. That is wild. I've seen that really wild hill that's just it's almost completely vertical and you're just like going back and forth like that. I don't think I could do that as a passenger. People that fly down those hills ping-ponging. God. That's terrifying. Tornado season is fun. I bet it's fun. Oh. Didn't see had a lake into one of those cleared so many trees you could see their land. Oh my goodness, Element. That's so wild. That means that you got hit pretty bad. Oh, Florida's weirdly flat. I can believe that. Just a gentle slope to the ocean. Like if you just if you were to pop your car in neutral, you just eventually reach the ocean, just downhill enough. That's the one thing. I've not done a ton of traveling, but anytime I travel to the Midwest, I've gone to Minnesota, I've gone to Ohio just for short, stints of time. It's a weird culture shock, even though it's not culture for me of I can't see a mountain or it's so flat. Where are your hills? What's going on? It's weird. It's weird. And it's weird that I connect it every time. I can see Mount Rainier from just about anywhere. I look out my window over here and I've got this huge hill that I can't see. I can't see past it. I don't. It's weird. You hate flat? I kind of. I can't do flat. After living in hills so long, I need them. For some reason. For some reason. I just enjoy them. I enjoy them. And it's weird. Flat weird. Got it, Odious. Although I pointed at where the chat was, not where the camera is. It looked like I pointed at nothing. Ready to be back in the city where real life isn't for you? Yeah, I get that. I don't think I could. There's not readily available rural here. There is rural cities. in Washington that I've, driven through, but like I can't do suburbs. I need to be like less than 10 minutes and I can get to a grocery store or I could get to like a coffee shop. Something like that, because more than that and it's enough to talk me out of going someplace. Lived in Florida most of your life? Yeah. Lived in Missouri for 2 years. Whoa. Upper New York for 3 to 4. Nice. Rural life is for you, but you're also a hermit. I could enjoy rural intermittently, I think. Like as like vacationing in like somewhere that's rural or somewhere that's more secluded. I like that. And like I mean, I'm very much a homebody. I don't leave my apartment too much, but I like knowing that I'm around things. It's like, oh, I need eggs, or oh, I need one ingredient for dinner. I'm just gonna hop across the street and grab some groceries. That's too rural for you? Ooh. Oh, did the stream die for a second? Was that the F? Oh, no, I missed Draco. I missed your message. Oh gosh. Closest thing that isn't a dollar store or fruit stand is a 30-minute drive or 30-mile drive. That's too rural for me too. Yeah. Mainly because I also don't like driving. I haven't had a car in I haven't ever owned a car, and I haven't driven a car in over a decade. Living that bus life, which was much better before, a global pandemic happened. Maybe global is not needed when you say pandemic, but I did anyway for effect. Most are really like city. Oh, for the small island. Interesting. That's interesting. I've never been to Florida. I think it'd be an interesting experience, interesting place to visit. Yeah, global was an auto include in pandemic, right? I know I caught myself too late on that. How about a global epidemic? How about that? Oh, best places you've lived would be Midtown Atlanta. Ooh. Element, I don't think I knew that you lived in France. That is so freaking cool. That is so cool. Do you speak French? That might be a dumb question after seeing that you've lived in France. I didn't almost say lived in French. Don't worry about it. It has its charm. Yeah, you don't get a ticket if you mow your lawn. Don't mow your lawn for 3 weeks. That's true. Also, I don't think I can go back to having a lawn. And by back to, I mean when I was a kid and we had a lawn. Because my hay fever is so fucking bad. Like, I would weed eat around the edges of the lawn. We didn't have a huge lawn. And then I'd mow it. And then by the time I was done, my sinuses were so bad, I would have to just go straight into a shower and with just like have hot water and have that hot steam like concentrated up my nose for like a half an hour in order to breathe again. Oh, depends on where you go. Yeah, avoid the drug den cities. Yeah, so half of it. Florida is an experience, so I've heard. But I know that some very cool people do live in Florida. You attended school in France, really? You could speak it once upon a time, but graduated in college and haven't had anyone to talk French to. Gotcha. That's so freaking cool. Oh, you've driven through the bottom half of the U.S. going coast to coast. Ooh, that geologically interesting scenery, I bet. Everything else was just one state, you're convinced. I don't think you're wrong. Really? Whoa. So, Draco, does the East Coast have like one freeway you can get on and just, or one highway you can get on and just kind of go from Florida up to New York? Because the West Coast has a Pac Highway, Pacific Highway, and that's pretty much a straight shot. Maybe not a straight shot, but it's pretty much a hey, you want to go along the ocean from California up to Washington? Oh, basically 95, but has little offshoots. Nice, nice. You need to see more of the U.S. You've never been west of the Mississippi. Really? Longest drive is about Central Georgia to Indianapolis. Ooh. Yeah, I get you. I really want to see more of the U.S. as well. Some parts of the U.S. I want to see more of. Like I've never been to the East Coast. Ohio's as far as I've gone, and that was for a wedding. So it was basically a spend 2 days in Ohio in this one specific spot, and then fly in early in the morning and leave, midday 2 days later. Rod, you said exactly what I was thinking. Exactly how I was thinking it. Scary as F. Yeah, that's true. The fog on that highway, fucking terrifying. Because it's so much like sheerness to it that yeah, you don't want to deal with that. Yeah. And I've been to Minnesota once. And that was fun. Although so I'm a West Coast fairly city-ish kid. We can say I was a city kid. I had a friend who lived in Minnesota who, like, once you get here, we're going to shoot guns. And so we shot guns. I didn't like shooting guns. I learned very much. I don't care for actually handling guns at all. But it's one of those things that's like, I can't talk him out. I can't talk him out of it. Okay, we're going to do it. That was wild. Yeah, you hear the waves crashing next to you as your death kneel. Yeah. Can't see shit. Yeah. I know there's water here. If I just keep going, maybe I'll be fine. Learn to skin deer at 6. Oof. Yeah. We were always a no guns family. That was my first experience actually handling one. And like that was like post college. It was a college friend. But yeah, it was wild. Fun, but they aren't for everyone. Yeah, yeah. Very, yeah. Should have varying degrees of comfortability. Exactly. Exactly. And there's a little bit of like the laissez-fairness of some people who've grown up with guns. It's like, you know what? I think you're kind of playing with it more than you should. Which, is not a sentence I would say about a lot of things. But with guns, I would. It's like, you know what? Maybe we don't need to touch the gun right now. Oh. Yeah, Element, that was wild. That was so wild. I mean, yes, that's true. I think Georgia has had its share of the limelight in regards to Senate races and things like that right now. But it did vote blue, and that was great. Oh, Rod, at first I thought you were saying Magic the Gathering, and I wasn't sad. Now I am. Oh, these exactly, Draco. Like I'm very much a, every gun you see is loaded. Even treat every gun as if it's loaded. It's not a toy. It's something that you store for whatever you need it for. It could just be going down to the gun range. Rather have Magic the Gathering as a state rep. God, yeah. Oh. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. Sorry, the last little bits of my soul left my body there for a moment. Okay, now for real, we're gonna get this dead petter off the screen. Okay. Neck, shoulders, and chest are all ordinary. I need to clean some blood away to examine the torso. I mean, yeah, are you sure there's anything left on the torso? You've been scrubbing it pretty thoroughly, my dude. Ah, yes, there's a puncture wound between the 6th and 7th ribs. Stabby, stabby. It's fairly shallow, though I estimate it penetrated only about an inch. And it likely came from his own hand. Oh, a self-penetration, huh? He's polished smooth. Exactly. We were talking about how he probably modeled for Greek statues earlier. It's like, now he's just like polished marble. Oh. It likely came from his own hand. Wait, he inflicted on himself? How can you tell? I mean, you can tell. You can tell, right? You can tell when it's someone else doing it. But that doesn't sound deep enough to have killed him. A Nuremberg inch or an Innsbruck inch? Pedantic. What? Nuremberg inches are longer. I'll write down Nuremberg inch. Now's really the time to discuss the different measuring units. Yeah, he inflicted on himself. How can you tell? From the angle and depth of the strike, it is as if he were holding it in his right hand as he fell on his side. Element. Same thought. You claps for that because, oh God, where's that button go? Yeah. Because goddamn, you came up with that joke. Well, I could not come up with a good way to phrase it. Goddamn. And also, wait, did this work? What's this do? There we go. Perfect. Oh my goodness. Okay. I don't know. I'm no medical examiner. But I feel like he's pulling a real Columbo here to be like, he fell like right on his side like that. Like that feels like a leap or a jump, if you will, to a conclusion. Like that hit board game. You must know that I was not always a monk. I was a mercenary for 10 long years in Poland. I was a mercenary to the medical examiners, of course. I was a medical examiner mercenary. My familiarity with wounds comes from my time on the battlefield. I am no true surgeon, but I am the closest Kirsau has. Well, great, but you're still not a medical examiner. Do you see a lot of people falling on their swords in the battlefield? Do they do that to get out of the war? Like, oh no, I fell on my sword. And it just went in just a tiny bit, but enough to make it look bad. Just when you have to like stick your finger and be like, no, it's not a Nuremberg inch. Get back to the battlefield. You must have fought in Moldavia against the Ottomans then. Yeah, sure, let's take this. He said we need to do this fast. So let's talk about his history. Oh. I wonder what he thinks about his time as a mercenary. A man should be proud of his military service, so long as he conducted himself properly. Well, thanks, Mr. Completely rational argument, devoid of any and all emotion and bereft of acceptance of trauma. I imagine it's horrific. He probably doesn't want to talk about it. I imagine it's horrific. He probably doesn't want to talk about it. Yeah, I shouldn't pry. I can't imagine what that must have been like. I wouldn't wish war on anyone, but it did instill me with some knowledge of the ways of life and death. Now I understand the eye patch. Hopefully it will bring some clarity to the matter at hand. No prying, but how are we supposed to get the hot goss? we're trying to get all the gossip on the brothers. He must have some other wound that issued forth all the blood we found in him. Gonna roll him over? And surely this must mean Brother Piero is innocent. How does that mean anything? How does that prove that? If oh, does that mean... Oh, wait, no. That doesn't. Because, so, he fell on his own sword, so that means that he was also stabbed somewhere else. Wait, surely you disrobed him. You didn't see any other, like, big, like, gash, big wound on him? No? Okay. I don't know. Can't even speculate. All I can do is examine this body and hope that you can figure out the rest. Objection. You speculated all over the place about the fact that he fell on his own sword, because that is a lot. Like, he couldn't, like, no one could have been lying on the floor and then just stabbed up. Like, that's huge speculation. You don't know what happened. You don't know that he fell on his own sword. He looks like a kind of guy that would, though, because he's, kind of doofy. But, that aside, simply pointing out the implausibility of Brother Piero striking the fatal blow may not be enough to convince the Archdeacon. Archdeacon my ass. What? Brother Piero never should have picked up the knife. I'm sure the appearance of guilt never crossed his mind. Now then, let's move on. Well, there is a sore on his sex, probably from the French disease. I doubt it had anything to do with his murder. What if it did, though? Wait, we're drawing all of this. Are we drawing that? Are we drawing the bad dick? Oh, sure, blame the French, right? I mean, we are the English. Wait, no, we're not. I forget where we are, but we're not. Yeah, so why blame the French? The English blame the French for everything. It was first discovered 20 years ago by French soldiers visiting brothels in Naples. Or Naples. Anyway, it seems the Baron was not the most faithful husband. Not uncommon among the nobility. I would expect... he's been in the war. Like, I'm not shocked by that. Why would I be shocked by that? Moving down. Oh, yes, please move down. I'm drawing all this, so I can only imagine that I drew the bad dick as well. Other than a few blisters on his feet, from what I assume are new shoes, there's nothing wrong with his legs. Well, he showed feet. Trace, can you help me turn him over? Of course. Or I could grunt stoically. What a modesty. What a good modesty pose that the dead hand covered the junk. There's a slight irregularity in his spine, possibly from an old injury. I don't think it's anything to do with how he died, though. How could that have happened? I understand the Baron enjoyed hiking in the wilderness. The most beautiful places are often the most difficult to reach. Maybe a mountain killed him. Like, just stabbed him. Straight up stabbed him. Pancake cheeks if I ever saw them. Hey, some of us have negative butts, okay? There are dozens. There are a dozen of us. But yeah, I mean, he's nobility and he's also in really good shape. Like, he should be more cheeked up. Where's the Baron cheeks? French dick sore and a pancake ass. This poor man. He's gone through a lot. Yeah, should have been Solid Snake. Oh, yeah. He should have been Solid Snake. He should have had those Solid Snake cheeks before they got rid of him in Smash Bros. Oh, it's easy to get injured if you aren't careful, especially if you're in a truly wild and remote place. Seems like a silly thing to risk your life for, but I'm not one to talk. Whatever the reason, it didn't contribute to his death. Here it is, a rather dramatic head wound. Whoa. God damn. The dark hair and blood make it difficult to see, but it's quite bad. In my experience, I've never seen someone walk away from a head wound of this severity. Again, he really didn't. He doesn't say nothing. He doesn't want to talk about his military service. This head wound, or the wound, looks like it was caused by a single powerful blow from a blunt object. Probably no more than 4 or 5 inches across. How many crosses? Wait, what inches? How do we measure the inch? How do we measure the cross? The skull is cracked in a single spot. There's a clear impression in the skin around it. Got bonked real good. It would take extraordinary precision to hit the same spot twice, unless the Baron were already dead. That French disease. I got him. It's likely he didn't die immediately. How long could he have survived for? I've seen similar injuries in battle. The victims don't last more than a few minutes, but it's an agonizing death. Even so, he couldn't have wandered far from where the blow was struck. So he may not have been attacked in the chapter house. He was either attacked in the chapter house, the Chaptorium Housorium, or someplace in the immediate aerorium. Could he have been attacked outside of the abbey? Cloister? What about the big garden? You know the big garden? The big garden. Is the church a possibility? Or possibility? Could he have been attacked in the church? Can't imagine it. Rutger and Matthew are in and out of there constantly. Noise in the church is easy to hear, and the Baron would have to go through the cloister to wind up in the chapter house. Anyway, whatever killed the Baron was a blunt instrument of considerable heft. The part that impacted him was likely a little smaller than a fist. Why would I say that? Why would I say whoever did it got the jump on him? That's the way to do it. A blow to the head, unaware. Read the room, Andreas. That is not the right thing to say. Could it have been a fist? Ha! No, I don't think the strongest soldier could do this with a punch unless the Baron's head were pressed to the ground. Even then, we would see damage to his nose or forehead. Could a woman or an elderly person have done it? Anyone could have, given the right weapon with sufficient height. Whoever did this must have caught the Baron unaware. Save the small knife wound, he has no other injuries. I suppose that he was struck, drew his knife to defend himself, and fell on it before Brother Piero discovered him. So, I believe we discovered 2 important things. Piero didn't stab the Baron, and even if he had, that isn't what killed him. Indeed, though it may take more time to convince the Archdeacon of Brother Piero's innocence. And we also know that the Baron was killed by the blow to the head from a heavy, blunt object. Now, you just need to find what caused the blow and learn who struck it. Oh, there is one other item of interest. I found it in the Baron's pocket, but didn't want to open it without you. The locked up lady? Ooh, odious. That's a good guess. Modesty junk covering. Good. Even a dead body has to cover their junk. Why'd we turn the body over? Don't know. A note of some kind. A musical note. Is it a B sharp? B flat? C sharp? I trust you to open it more carefully than I would. Would she be strong enough to lift it? Don't know. If it was a heavy pail full of refuse, maybe. Was it her bucket? Did she kill with her bucket? Is that what we're saying? The Baron died by getting hit in the head with that. Oh. Oh God, the bottom slot. Indeed, Draco. Indeed. He got wanged in the head with a shit bucket. What does it say? The girl who died and the innocent with her. Matins chapter. The girl? What girl? And what innocent? It goes with his shitty personality. It does. Is this the girl that he got pregnant? Who then had to go away? One of the nuns? It's been years since any of the nuns have died. Perhaps Mother Cecilia would remember. Can you tell who wrote it? They're not Italian, I can tell you that. Italian scribes use humanist script. This is a highly refined Gothic hand. I didn't do it. I didn't hit him with the shit bucket, I swear. Swear. It was a divine revelation, exactly as interpreted by the priest. Repent! Kabang! Oh, God. Oh, if the blow to the head didn't kill you, the staph infection you'd get from that probably would. God. I didn't do it. As good as Adok and Guy are, I don't think they could replicate this. God, they can't. Look, you can't see my hands, but they're not doing any. They didn't commit no murders. I'll tell you that right now. Hey, I swear, so hands on stream. No more, no murdering. What? Really? If not them, whomst? I intend to find out, or just to shrug. I don't know. We could just point fingers at people. I wish you good luck finding the answer. Now, I'm sorry to rush you, but I must ask you to leave and go out into this pouring down rain. Every minute you stay here is an additional Say nothing. Brother Florian, could you open up? It's Werner Stoltz, the physician from Tassing. Yes, I'm in the middle of something. Could you return after supper? I'm afraid I can't wait. Father Grenot asked me to examine the Baron's body. All right, just give me a moment. I had to switch places with the dead body. Andreas, you need to hide. I need you to hide yourself. Of course. 10 out of 10 hiding spot. You'll never see me there. He's got to look at the feet of the dude, too. You need a controller cam now, right? Ah, Dr. Stoltz. Sorry to keep you waiting. Excuse me. Now, what did you need? The abbot wanted me to examine the Baron's body before his wife arrived. The Game of Thrones dressed doctor? Yeah. Yeah, what house is he from? Jesus. Or is he from Jesus' house? Although I don't think Jesus was in Game of Thrones. I think he skipped that one. The abbot wanted me to examine the Baron's body before his wife arrives. It seems unnecessary at this point, as I've just completed my own examination. Well, then what's the harm in letting me take a look? You know, I like taking a peek at dead bodies. Dr. Stoltz, with all respect, I finished. The cause of death is clear. French disease. Right on the wiener. His wiener turned French. You had arrived an hour ago. I would have had no problem with your assistance. Assistance? I'm a university-trained physician. I carry my diploma with me wherever I go. I can examine a corpse on my own without the help of a battlefield sawbones. Thank you very much. I think remaining hidden is the best. I feel like he will get in more trouble if people know about us. Kabong sploosh, you know? That's a real easy way to fix the situation. Regardless of your opinions regarding my abilities, the examination is finished. Finished. Done. Dusted. Signed off on. I've already got a letter going to the county. Medical examiner. Cause of death. Boom. Done. We're gonna have a death certificate. You insist on inspecting the body anyway. I must insist. The abbot tells me himself. What? Making me bring the abbot here is a waste of time. So is performing an examination on this corpse immediately after one was just completed. Thank you very much. Idiotic. I'll return with Father Gurneau presently. Wonder what kind of present he's going to get Father Gurneau. I hid quite well behind that thing that he would have seen me if he had good peripheral vision. That was close. Now quickly, leave through the cloister before they return. Cloistorium, sorry. Of course. Thank you, Brother Florian. Think nothing of it. I'll see you tomorrow. A dick in a box. Indeed. Until then. A French dick in a box. Nuns. Vespers. The flood. Bum 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 bum. Wee wee. I should find someone to eat with. I can't get that note out of my head. A girl who died and the innocent with her. Did a nun die because he got her pregnant? And she died in childbirth, and the child also died. We're going to be getting the Vespers. Oh, not the Vespers. What could it mean? Or we could be getting Vespas. What could it mean? Who wrote it? Whoa. X is not run. Oops. Whee! Gotta go talk to the prioress. Oh, good, she's not here. I can snoop. Or not. Cool. Have any nuns died recently? I'm here to take a survey, or to give a survey. Okay, wait, I need to eat? Wait, is that? Maybe. Whoa! Ah, okay, there we go. Yeah. Ciao! Just hauling ass through town. On my sports donkey. Okay. The Baron and the nun. Okay. After talking with Mother Cecilia, it seems unlikely that she would have killed the Baron. Even so, she may be protecting someone else. She said the Baron hurt one of the sisters years ago. There may be records on her in the library. I need to search the library. Okay. I wonder if I can still get into the library. Even though it's now Vespers. Nope, can't go in there. I can go into the churchorium? Nope. Trinorium? Probably not those things. Probably a Mustang. Oh, Gertrude. God bless you, Master Mailer. I'm just sneezing so much. God bless you, Master Mailer. My God, it's the incense in here. I just can't handle it. Marguerite. Master Mailer. Yes, it's me, sister. Master Mailer. Do you think Brother Piero really murdered the Baron? No, of course not. Oh, then why did Father Abbot have him put in the cellar? I don't know the answer to that, Sister Margaret. I am sorry. Mary, hi. Welcome, welcome. Happy Taco Tuesday Eve. I hope you're having a great one. Good to see you. Father Abbot is afraid of what will happen if we can't figure out who the killer really is. Do you think the devil could appear here at Cursow? Yep, good here. Good to hear. Hear. Oh, glad you're doing well. We're investigating a murder, so you know, fun times. Yes, I suppose so. And maybe the devil is me. Oh yeah, like you do. Exactly. No, I think people see the devil where they want to see him. I want to do the why question because I want to know what she thinks she saw. I didn't see the devil, but I smelled his odor. It smelled like sulfur. Like someone's been doing farts all around. Someone's been crop dusting the convent. And it's the devil, I tell you. We also watched a one-eyed priest walk off a corpse for like half an hour. It's true. Can't deny that. That is technically true. And a hand hugger. He was a hand hugger. Delph, welcome back. There was a lot of running after a toddler thinks he's a daredevil. God. Oh, good job. Oh. Smelled like Axe body spray. No. He probably did. That's what the devil would smell like. The jalapeno poppers. And he has a gothic hand. Whatever that means. I can't... Can't confirm or deny that I killed this man. I need my lawyer. He refuses to wear a shirt and feel like that's really not fair. Yeah. Oh. And isn't still like super cold near you? It's super cold near me. Oh. Last night, I woke before matins, and I smelled something in our dormitory. It was strange. Moss and sulfur mixed with frankincense and roses. It moved through the room. I wanted to scream, but I was too frightened. And then it was gone. I'm ashamed that I didn't cry out, but I didn't know what to do. You don't want to go tell us the second. I mean, that's also fair, Dalf. I was mainly talking about from his perspective. Isn't it too cold for him to go talk, to refuse to wear a shirt? But that too. It's fair. Toddlers, clothes suck a lot of the time. or a percentage of the time at least. Try and take off his diaper. Oh no, that needs to stay on. Oh no. The shirt could come off, but the diaper has to stay on. Oh. I don't know that I would have done any better, sister. Did any of the other sisters smell it? I'm going to reassure her, like, no, you shouldn't be ashamed. I don't think I would have done better. That's small comfort, but thank you. Thank you, Sister Marguerite. like, no, don't worry, I wouldn't have done better. And she's like, that's a little bit of a comfort, thanks. I'm about as good as I'm as brave as you, Master Mailer. Thanks. God bless you, Master Mailer. I mean, I'm still sneezing. You got snow? Oh my god. We got snow over the weekend, but it went away. Thankfully. It's March. It's basically March. We need to not have snow. Donald Duck or Tarzan. There's no full naked. Oh, Odious, that's funny. What's this? Brother Matthew maintains this shrine along with one of the sisters, or some of the sisters, who paint badges of the pilgrims. Oops. Oh, Delph. I'm not sure if you were here when I said this. I got my old toddler time over the weekend. A friend of mine was in town, and I got to visit with them. And I was the toddler's person for 2 hours. And I don't know how y'all do it. They have a lot of energy and a lot of focus. And by a lot of focus, I mean that they are dead set in getting your attention on whatever it is they want to do. So while technically I had a visit with the entire family, I feel like I got to know their 4-year-old a lot better than anybody else. That I got to catch up with everyone else. Which is just how it be. God bless you. Sneezed again. Ooh, Matilda. Spill the hot goss. What you got? God bless you, Master Mailer. Sister Matilda, how are you doing? Mother Cecilia doesn't like us talking to men unless it's necessary to perform our work. You know what? That's fine. More people should be able to play that card of, you know what? I don't think it's necessary for me to talk to men today. That would be a fine card for a large portion of the population to play. Kids with family, yeah, it's mostly a blur. Yeah. I got the lowdown after they left. Because it was like a big family visit. So I got filled in by other people who didn't have toddler time. Never been a kids person, but on your trip to the Netherlands in November, the friends you stayed with the first week had a 3-month-old. Oh, you had to keep taking care of. It was an experience, I bet. The first child I've held, probably since I was a child, was their oldest, their 4-year-old, and I was terrified holding that child. Absolutely terrified. It's like I know that there's a way to hold to make sure that, they're comfortable. It doesn't put enough pressure on them and all that. And every single sound they make, it sounds like they're struggling to breathe. I was just a bundle of terrified, anxious nerves for 30 minutes. I think you're still breathing, right? You're still breathing? Yeah, you're good. You're good. Okay. I still have yet to hold their youngest. Oh my goodness. You're holding one right now, Odious? Odious? Best of luck. And yeah, Element, same. I've never been a kids person. This is, I both didn't know how their children would do and how I would do with their children during the visit. So it was a learning experience, and I did well. And they live in a different state, so I won't have child experience for a long time still. But maybe maybe next year I could spend another visit with them. I'll have regained that energy I lost from hanging out with the kid. This is maybe kept swapping between the three of us. We were concocted a story about that the husband was actually your husband, and the wife was our surrogate. Oh, took on vacation. Doing such a great job. That's awesome. Oh God, what is that? Those are quite some forces, I hear. Oh God. Ah, forgive me. Sorry to bother you. Thank you, Master Mailer. Oh wow, she did play that card of, yeah, I don't need to talk to you today. Yeah, may the force well stay away from you. Yeah. Oh. Meadow. So, on the aqueduct, we saw a figure. We saw the ghost. That one night, the night before he died. And we also saw Martin running from the scene of the crime. Quote unquote scene of the crime. We saw him running from the Abbey, so he could have been anywhere. Yeah, contained forces only, yeah. No surprise for forces, yeah. Or leakage forces. And here's the cell made for that. Made for that one lady. What am I doing? Contained forces turn into explosions. Proceed with caution. Oh God, yeah. And boom goes the dynamite. Ooh, that's a bad boom, though. That's a bad boom. That's not a cold brew coffee. Oh yeah, there's that cipher. And Prior Fenric. Big bada boom. Boom. Big bada boom. Do I have this?
Oh, yikes forever.
There we go. I think that played through. Whoa. What's that quote from? It works. It didn't. Wait. Wait. The expert. Okay, good. I do like the immediate odious. It works. Delph. It didn't work. You're good. You're good. That was just so funny that like right after each other, it's like, wait, what? It's an RE8 meme. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Oh, and yeah, rewatching Fifth Element would be good. What y'all think of I can't think of the name. It's not Calarian. It's something else. The City of a Thousand Planets movie. I cannot think of that name. Valerian, thank you. I had the end of the name. I just could not get that. Yes, Delph, it was. That is Little Misfortune herself.
Oh, yikes forever.
Yeah. I replayed Yikes for I replayed Yikes Forever. I replayed Little Misfortune just so I could grab that sound clip. The game it is so good. It's such good dark comedy. It's teen novel movie stuff. It's fine. Yeah, yeah. Liked it not as much as Fifth Element. That's true. The visuals that they got away with in Valerian were able to do wild, absolutely wild. Story I wasn't so much into, but visually it was so heckin' cool to watch. Surfer dude, or like kind of surfer dude, like, hey, why won't you marry me? I'm okay without, you know, in my movies. Source the meme? Sure. I was trying to think of. See, it's only 6. My brain is turning to mush. Yes, please, Draco. Thank you. I was gonna say like plop it on in there, but that's not a fun thing to say or to be told to do. Oh yeah, the stonemason who could have something that could kill a man in a single blow was angry with the Baron. Yeah. Speaking of sci-fi, you also wished got more out of Jupiter Ascending. You love the visuals on that. I haven't seen it. I've seen examinations of it, like YouTube like analyses of it, and they did a lot with the visuals. It would have been cool. That's not Jupiter Ascending isn't based on anything, right? That was one of their own like their own stories. Oh shit, Draco, I'm sorry. Oh, I forgot. Sorry. My bad. I forgot. Links if you're not subbed, links will get you in trouble. My bad. I am sorry. Oh. They did you think they did do it themselves? Okay, cool. I will save that link. Thank you for that. It's just been a while. It's been so long since we've had links posted. Wachowskis are pretty great, yeah. I need to watch Sense8. They did a couple Netflix shows, didn't they? Carry on the Redfield bloodline.
I have a mighty need!
Dalf, thank you so much for fulfilling Draco's mighty need of having a sub here and having some of my hand-drawn emotes, which, you know, are quality, and also some professionally artistic ones as well. Thank you so much, Dalf. Sorry. And Draco, enjoy. And also Discord works as well. It does. Although, heads up, if you join the Discord, you'll need a role added to you before you can start seeing and posting things. So there may be a delay in between you joining Discord and being able to post. Just an FYI. Just a little safety thing I put in, which seems to be potentially working. Maybe. Yeah. But yeah, so if you do join, channels will appear eventually. Probably right after stream. Exactly. At least until at least while there's no what you call it? Discord mods. There we go. See, brain's already it's only 6 on a Monday. My brain's already turned to mush. That's how you've run yours too? Yeah. That another streamer that I watch does that with theirs, and thought, you know what, that's a really good idea, because like for last week I really didn't have a lot of social energy, so I was mainly lurking even in my own Discord. seeing what y'all were talking about and posting, and of course, just drooling over some of the like amazing foods that Toasted posts. But I realized like I don't have a lot of social energy, so maybe I should just put something up that like is a good just catch-all just in case. Just another manic Monday. Woo. Perfect. I need to hydrate more because I couldn't quite get that. But I love that song, Dow. Thank you for bringing that into existence. Oh. Alrighty. We got to figure out what we need to do. We've looked at the dead body, so check that off the list. Twitch Sings is now back. Yeah. Just with more, 100% more DMCA strikes. Yeah. God. I don't even do karaoke. I couldn't do that. Oh, and more cowbell. You know what? I'll play the cowbell. For Twitch Sings, I'll play the cowbell. Someone else can do the lead the singing. I'm kind of sad I missed Twitch Sings, not as a streamer but as a viewer, because I started really watching Twitch after Twitch Sings died, which is it's sad. All right, so I can't get to the library right now. Dibs on drums. Can't play, but you do anything? Hell yeah. I think it'd be fun to learn how to play the drums. That feels like a very fun instrument to play, and also one that feels like it'd be a good workout. Plus, you get to sit, and I love sitting. Whoops. Shit. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Apparently not. Occult Hands. Can't do anything with that. Widow's Curse. Attilia Kimperin. Curse the Baron. Okay. The Widow's House is next to Franz Bowers. I need to go see Franz Bowers. Go take the sax. You can do the jig. Nice. Your childhood disagrees. Well, then because your brother is a drummer and drums are loud. Oh, you've always wanted to learn trumpet and then trombone. I always wanted to learn I always wanted to learn violin. I don't know any musical instrument, and I know violin, or I've heard violin's one of the harder ones to learn. I just wanted to. I don't know why. Actually, I do know why. It's because it sounds very pretty. You have a zero musical talent element? Same. Absolutely same here. Violin, yeah. Hands are too big. Oh, yeah. A ska. 2 steps. Skanking. You do, oh, a ska 2-step, aka skanking. Gotcha. Cello is probably close you get. Ooh. Cello's also nice. Do you know any, does anyone here know any musical instruments? I've always, I've like at different times tried to learn musical notation at least so I could understand it, but yeah. I also own a ukulele. I thought, hey, if I buy a ukulele, then I can learn how to play. Spent a couple weeks on it and then never went back. Part of it is because there's so many, when you're learning something new, there's so many questions, and if you don't have like a teacher, you're just like watching online tutorials. It's like, okay, but how do I strum? Is this good strumming? Is that bad strumming? Is that strumming? Yeah. How hard could it be, right? Yeah. You will sing and dance. You can't do either, but you don't let that stop you. Element, that is the mindset. I will dance if I have to. I've danced at weddings, and I've danced at what do you even call those? There's like dance nights or things like that when I was younger. When I had to, when there was no way of getting out of it. Still, even then, it took me way too long. By the time I learned what the dance was and how to do it properly, the dance was we'd swap to a new dance. Oh, you know, one song on the piano and organ. Ooh, Moonlight Sonata, Draco, perfect one to learn. You never know when you'll get trapped in a evil residence and need to play a piano to solve a puzzle. You do that as well. Ooh, but mostly country, swing or blues. Ooh, nice. You've danced at ska shows, at punk shows, and hardcore shows. God dang. I've gone to one concert. I was going to say as an adult, but even as a child, yeah, just one concert. So, a Weird Al at the State Fair. Oh. Yeah, crawl up from the fire. Ooh. Nice. Oh, true. Element. That's true. That might also come from that doesn't contribute positively to my feelings of dance were the required gym dances in elementary school. Oh, the weeks-long units on square dancing. Oh my god. I don't think I knew the watermelon crawl though. That sounds new. That does sound new. Gotta see Thrice when they were still just high schoolers and ooh, in a band. Damn. That's a good brag. That is a good brag. That might be a southern thing, or we might call it something different. However, the cha-cha slide is pretty much the only, and square dancing is the only ones that really stick out in my memory of elementary school dances. Yeah. Let's go talk to this person who cursed the dead man. You want something? Oh shit. Okay, really? That's not a start to a conversation. Oh, okay. This must be Rannick's cane. A strong, sturdy, and here the head is broken off. The break looks recent. Could Attilia have used this cane to kill Lorenz? Attilia, your husband's cane is broken. Do you remember how that happened? This is gonna be a bad thing to ask. Ooh, and the electric slide, yeah. Slide to the right. We also did the Macarena a lot. Like, I get you need to give children a way to, like, burn off steam when they're sitting in classes all day, but, like, really? Really, education system? How should I know? Everything in here is broken and falling apart. The head broke off at some point. I don't remember how. All right. Pah. Can I talk to her? You want something? Nope. Okay. Can I head upstairs? Nope. I have no authority here. But I am investigating this murder, so I'm glad you let me in your house and question you. The weird part is you don't do those dances at all anymore, but you've heard the songs come on at weddings or events, and it's just like, when a spy hears a trigger word. Or like the chicken dance starts, it's like those things that have been forced ingrained into your brain. Oh, these wood coverings are quite curious. It's a stick man. I think I need to go home now. We're all programmed as bad line dancers in elementary. Exactly. Exactly. And we're graded on it. Although usually the grade is just participation, but still. Gertner? Gertner. Gertner's where I live? Right. Hello, Andreas. If you don't have supper plans, would you care to join us at home? Do I need to ingratiate myself anywhere at dinner time? I think not. I think I'm good. I'd love to, Clara. Thank you. Wonderful. There's that little one. Bless us, O Lord, in these your gifts, which we are about to see from your booty. And we pray that you keep safe the soul of my dear Christine, gone these 6 years. She is missed at this table by her husband and children, but we take comfort that she will be with you in paradise. What are we going to getting from the Lord's booty? We're getting a bounty from the booty. That pious booty, though. Sorry. Through Christ our Lord, amen. Amen, amen, amen. 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 I saw that wretch of a Miller this morning. Exactly. That bastard had the gall to raise his hand to me in greeting. Should have spat at his feet. Dad, I don't know how we're going to pay the Happy's taxes if he raises the milling fee. Have you told him that? Maybe you can work out an arrangement that benefits you both. I don't like either of these. We don't need to just give him advice. Yeah. No use talking to that man. Not with the bad blood between us. I keep this bad blood here and I hold it out between us. So he doesn't have to talk to me. I could try to speak to him. He's friendly with me. Absolutely not. And don't you ever speak to him again. Ever. I'm sorry, Dad. I won't, I promise. You're going to give yourself chest pains again if you keep going on like that. Oh, God, is he keep working himself up to a heart attack? It's not my chest that pains me, boy. Christ, but my back hurts. How are we going to get those fields planted in time? I've been picking up the slack, haven't I? We'll get by all right. Is farm work so hard on the body? Christ, don't get him started. Andreas, what a... Whoa, what a city slicker thing to say. You really having a hard time with that farm work out there? God. You're damned right it's hard. Up with the sun no matter the weather, out there in the muck and the elements, working my hands to goddamn splinters. Watch your heart, son. You want to leave Clara a widow? Like some food to eat. Bread. Start with the bread. I got salsa from New York City. New York City? Why don't you go see Agnes? Shit, Steinauer? Steinauer? About a balm for your back. I don't want goddamn women's medicine. Peter, you don't need to lash out at everything. Okay? You're starting to cross a line. Damn City Slickers. Not a bad movie though. I've heard good things about it. I haven't seen it. But I mean, Pace is it is a good salsa. And they did have good commercials. Dad, we have a guest. Maybe worse than I remember in today's context. You know, that's fair. Was that an 80s movie? It's an okay salsa. Listen, for mass-produced salsa, oops, sorry. It does well. I'm not, going out buying, if I'm getting a salsa, probably 90s, but you're okay. That's also concerning. This is right to be concerned. 1991. Ooh. Damn. That is old. Shit. God. Oh. And maybe it just has some rough spots. Maybe it can do well with that. I haven't seen the movie in decades. God. That movie is old. If Agnes's medicine is good enough for me and Clara, I don't see why it can't help you too. Agnes once gave me a tincture for an upset stomach that was quite helpful. Yeah, sure, let's all get on the bandwagon and get Peter pissed off. If it's Agnes you've got a problem with, Dad, why don't you see Dr. Stoltz instead? Stoltz is even worse. Charge you as much as the miller with all the kindness of a horseman of the plague. The pain will pass. I'll push through, just as I always have. Yeah, and you're such a pleasure when you push through the pain, dear Peter. Oh, it's so great to be around you when you just decide to push through the pain. Can't tell at all that you're in pain and not lashing out at everybody. Ooh, it's so great. You certainly wouldn't be doing everyone around you a favor if you took care of the pain. Ooh. Stubborn boy. Why don't you talk to that old soldier up at the Abbey? What's his name? Florian. Florian, yes. It was on the tip of my tongue. Since when are you fond of the Abbey, Peter? Florian might live at the Abbey, but he's a soldier still. One of them worth talking to now that Father Matthias has passed. When was that, A few months ago? You knew Father Matthias? That charging to the death for a doctor, but still relatable. Yeah. It's almost as if American healthcare is, in the medieval times. It's fun. I'm crying through. Don't cry through the pain. Is why go to a doctor? More like Matthias made it his business to know me. Hey. Matthias, he was impressed by my age. Thought I must have been blessed by the Lord. And I appreciated all of the attention. Ooh, give me some pottage. No health insurance, so you're living on hopes and prayers element. Right there, nothing's gonna happen. You're gonna be fine. Fingers crossed. She's gonna be coasting through and fine until you not have to worry about any of that. Explaining USA mental health care to a person from the Netherlands last night was a thing. God. Even mental health care compared to Canada, which I only give that comparison because Canada's very much closer to us, but they have like a mental health minister and things like that. It's like we sweep under a rug. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm not going to talk about the crises that we have with any sort of healthcare or care in general. Like, they were like, but, and we were like, yes, but also no. Yeah. Yeah. Common sense things, things to, help people who really, don't deserve, to deal with the inexorable problems because, we're all born slightly different and have, different weaknesses and things that, affect us and brain chemistry and everything. All of that things that are just really a roll of the dice, when really we live in a society and we pay taxes and create things that, give us a safety net so that we don't, when we roll those dice, we don't have to like completely bottom out and, have our entire life consumed by it. But things like that, should be common sense and, we should all, get behind. No. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, only care in healthcare is the caring about pay. Exactly. No matter how good the care is, the pay so fucking much. No, everyone fits in the same mold. God damn it. God damn it. Oh. If I laugh while crying, then it evens out. Oh. I like to point out that as fucked up as Japanese culture can be, they still have excellent affordable healthcare for some reason. God damn it. So the good thing is that as bad as we have it here, we have places, there are places that have it better, and I'm so happy for the people who have it better. And I just wish that we could get to the point where we have it better. Because pulling yourself up by your bootstraps used to be a saying that meant you're trying to do the impossible, but now it just means, make your life better in an unjust, unfair society. Oh my goodness. Hello, Captain Smoothie. Thank you for that raid. How are you doing? Welcome on in, raiders. How are y'all doing? Hope you're having a good one. Hey, everybody. Let me get you a shout out right now. Welcome, everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful night. Hello, indeed. Long time. I hope how was your stream today? Hope you're having a wonderful one. Welcome, everybody. You're good. Totally tired. I understand it. And listen, if you need to drop off, go into a lurk and, hang out, do whatever you need to do post stream, please feel free to. I get you. I usually I'm too tired to raid. But thank you for coming by. Thank you for bringing all your awesome folks. Welcome in. We're playing Pentiment right now. We are technically day 3. We've got a murder to solve, but right now we are gossiping and having dinner. From one solid beer to another. Hey, welcome in. Thank you for that. I appreciate y'all. 2 years, if you don't pay attention to it, a beard just grows, apparently. Who would have thought? But welcome in, everybody. Cozy on up. We're having chats and talking about, right now, American healthcare. And we're crying through it. And we're also playing the game. Was it great? Oh, one of the best. Nice. In January, reached affiliate last week. Hell yeah. Welcome in. Congrats on affiliate, yo. Can we get some hype in chat? 1 second. Give me that. Get me. Where's the clap? Good job. Congrats on affiliate. Hell yeah. That is so good. Kept you going. Was a great stream. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, Oregon Trail was wild. It was so freaking wild. Oh my goodness. I know, Odious, you were so mad. Made it through with that one character. One character made it to Oregon. I don't know how. That man had a horrible, horrible life. Both up to Oregon, probably post Oregon, because there's no way that they were doing there's no way that he was having a wonderful life. Odious, you and your goddamn axle. I bought several axles because you kept cursing my axles, and None of them broke. None of them broke. None of them broke. I had a wheel break once, but I was able to fix that. No, Captain Spilly, thank you. Thank you. That means a lot. Thank you for that. That vouch. And also the beard vouch. I haven't seen yours yet, but I bet you have a absolutely fantastic one. Welcome everybody. Get cozy, relax, get some snacks, get a drink, whatever your favorite one is, and let's see if we can't find out who killed a baron. We don't know how, but somebody did. Got the popcorn ready? Hell yeah. Perfect. Let's see. So we are at family dinner. Not our family, but, you know, we're at our host family. We're a scribe from Germany, I believe, who is, you know, getting some tutelage at the local monastery that a baron happened to be visiting, and, you know, he wound up dead. And now we've taken it upon ourselves to investigate his murder. Just, you know how it is. Tale as old as time. You know, baron visits small town. Baron gets completely and toasted 1 second. Absolutely murdered by that small rural village. Man, Automod is on one today, and I don't think we need to follow the corpse anymore. We had the corpse on screen for a long time. I think it's been fondled enough that you got a full examination. You're from Germany, so you can help with this. Perfect. And I'm sorry for any of the words that I completely butcher, because I've been doing my best. Your vote is the locked up crazy nun who had visions, hit him with her. Yeah. There is also, the local church has a torturess. There we go. The local church has a room, a sealed off room where a nun who has visions inhabits, and she only lives there, doesn't come out. And Odious is convinced that she's the one who killed the Baron and hit her with her feces bucket, her poop bucket. Crazy nun with hella visions, right? It still looks wrong. It does look wrong, but it looks righter than the first attempt at that word. Torture us. There's no way there's an E in there. There's no way that E stuck around. Anyway, so spelling talk aside, it's right, but still looks wrong. Like if you say a word too many times, and you're like, wood, and then you see it written out, and it's like, it's not how wood's spelt. It can't be. That just looks wrong. These squiggles aren't right. Anyway, we are at dinner. We just had some delicious pottage and 1 slice of rye bread. Good man for a monk. Not like the new abbot. Only cares about his coffers. Gurno does. That's the abbey for you. Do you see Otto up there much, Andreas? The abbot keeps him busy. I had dinner with him in Andres recently. He was working on some repairs to the abbot's house. Odious, you're right. It is spelled wood. And wait. What kind of U is that? That's not... You're throwing me off with your... Oh no, I can't see wood, or wood spelled that way now. Did IPA you? Oh my god. Took me a second. It's like, wait. What's that? Which needs to choose a better font? Their font is so bad. It is so bad. We need to do a Twitch user voice to get a better font. Oh. He was working on some repairs to the abbot's house. He was complaining a whole lot. IPAs and beer, right? That's what I was thinking too. Like, I didn't want to ask though. It might be. Is it a pale IPA? I hear those are a thing. Or maybe that's just a pale ale. Anyway. Did anyone at the Abbey have a hello for me? George. What, Clara? I'm only curious. No, George, no one had a hello for you. A hazy IPA, there we go, yeah. Well, and an IPA, not to be confused with the E or the yeah type of International Phonetic Alphabet. Well, there you go. Still hazy, but not that kind of IPA. Shit. George. No one wanted to say hi to George, huh? I don't want to stare quizzically at him. Were you expecting one? It's only that I talk to one of the sisters there sometimes. Zedna. And I was wondering if she, forget it. It was stupid anyway. George, don't have a crush on a nun. No. That's a bad person to have a crush on. We don't often get meals with you, Andreas. Pestering folks around town with questions like you do. You want to know anything about the town? Yeah, I do. Did you murder the Baron? She wants none tomfoolery, George. God, George. Thirsting after a nun, I don't think that's gonna go anywhere, George. I'm sorry to tell you. What's the story with Martin Bauer? The widow who lives near the forest. Is she always like that? Cursing people? Let's see what he thought of the Baron. I think he talks to us. Ha! We may as well be furniture to the likes of him. Perhaps he doesn't talk to you, but he is known to have a wandering eye. What if he's made advances on either of you? He's also dead. Lawrence is known for pursuing peasant women. Oh! Accidental fucking shade, Andreas. God damn it. Way to phrase that. The young women in town know it's best to avoid Baron Rothvogel when he comes to visit. Whether married to a man or married to Christ, neither gives him much pause. Maybe she's a very pretty nun, and it's not like That's true. However, that's like hitting on somebody at the grocery store. You don't. I mean, be friends all you want, George, but I don't think there's anything romantically going on there. Trey, thank you kindly for that. Hand hugs at grocery stores and nunneries. No. Oh, God, no. Please, no. Oh. Yeah, if I'm not out here hand hugging at the grocery store, how am I supposed to find my true love? Maybe that is the dating scene element. Maybe I'm just so out of the loop. That is the way to date. Oh my goodness. Married to Christ. You mean he goes after the nuns? Andreas, you know this. You talked to the prioress. Prioress. There we go. He's a handsome man, rich and powerful. None of us are really beyond his reach. There was that young woman who came here. Who came to live with Lucky and Agnes, wasn't there? That's not our business, George. Fucking nobles. I mean, was trying to fuck. Fucking nobles. The one thing the two Peters can agree about. All this shoutings make Ursula restless. Let's finish our meal in peace. All right. Sorry, Ursula. Vespers, now we're in Compline. Can't compline. Not to compline. Fucking nobles, aka my life plan. The golden ladder. Fucking nobles. I totally missed what that thought bubble said. I'm just gonna cruise around town for a second. See if I can get the hot goss from anybody. Dude, you left your forge on fire. Your forge, it's on fire. It's lit. Can I go to the bakery? No. Northton? What's this? More ruins? I wonder if they're from the old Roman colony. It's not surprised you... Andreas, look at all these ruins. Look at that ruined wash tub. That ruined clothes rack. Going to bed soon. It's nearly 4 a.m. Oh my goodness. Have a wonderful night, Captain Smoothie. Thank you so much for that raid and for bringing everybody by. Thank you, thank you. Have a wonderful night. Stoltz? Oh, that's where Stoltz is from? He's really close in town. Tassing is lucky to have so much Wundwort naturally growing. I wonder, or I had to buy it back in Nuremberg. Why don't you take that plant? Oh, well, they don't want you to eat. Element. Oh. Yeah, share the rich, right? Exactly. Maybe will the widow talk to me now? After I stole her dead husband's walking stick? Barbecue sauce or Tabasco? Ooh. You know, maybe we could have like a pile, like on the left we can have like the barbecue sauce, and on the right we can have the Tabasco. Sorry for the interruption. Oh, no worries. This is a clue whodunit. Pretty much, yeah. So we are studying at the monastery to be a scribe, you know, to really work on our lettering and whatnot. And the Baron came to visit, and he was found murdered. And one of the monks is set up to take the blame. And the monk who's set up to take the blame is really, really kind and really shouldn't be really suspicious that people think he did it. So we're looking to find the murderer. Indeed. Yeah, it's really interesting. It's on Game Pass as well, if you have that. So I definitely recommend checking it out. It's by the Obsidian devs, of all people. Okay, there's no ghost on the aqueduct. That's good. Or bad. I don't know. See if I can sneak into the church. Boom, boom. Yeah. Oh, shit. Matthew is the Abbey's circator? If he sees me, he'll kick me out. I have to keep out of sight until he's passed. Good thing he can't see well. Ooh. This is a sneaking mission. Oh my god. Nailed it. No notes. It's great. Oh. It's fun. I definitely recommend it. So far it's a really neat ride, and the visual style, the way they're doing everything is just so really cool. I'm always on the lookout for weird things that come on Game Pass, because I feel like, of all things, like Game Pass is the perfect vehicle for like small, weird projects. And I'm glad that some developers are able to take chances on it. Like with this and Hi-Fi Rush. Like the fact that they could just be like, hey, it's available on Game Pass. Like, I'm sure that was like a good like justification for like doing this odd thing that this student that's known for horror can do. Wizard with a gun? What's that? Ooh, what's this? Lovely relief of the Virgin and Child. Shame it's hidden down here. Ooh. That was it. Wait, what? Now what? Oh. Okay, listen, if you're going to have a secret staircase, don't make the way to unlock that staircase pressing a key in a statue, because I tried to press that immediately, thinking that I could take the key out. One and done, solved it. If I go up these stairs, it's going to take a while to find the records I need. No one would steal Jesus' key, exactly. See, now RG, if they did that in a monastery, no one would press that. They'd be so safe. You were too embarrassed to touch it. You got it exactly. I'd also accept a Haunted Chocolate Factory game. Ooh. I'll lose some time tomorrow morning unless I turn back now. We're in the library. We gotta fully commit. Willy Wonka horror game and you want it now? Ooh. How do we not have that yet? Everyone's making these horror game. I almost said horror games, but like these haunted or like demonic doll or animatronic games. We need the whole heckin' chocolate factory. There's got to be an itch.io. Right, yeah, itch.io totally has one like that. It's going to be janky as hell, but there will be one. Right, Haunted Chocolatier, that's right. But it's not horror haunted, right? It's more like Casper haunted. Dowf, itch.io. It's like another game platform. Or another site that people can post their games to and get paid for. It's really neat. Hitman game in Disneyland? Ooh. I mean, that's where you kill all the bad guests. That's kind of most park sims as well. Except instead of just killing the bad guests, kind of everybody dies. It's I-O. That should be it too. You might find some really neat indie horror games on that. DLC for Disney France, Disney China, Disney Florida. Perfect. That's what all the DLC for Disney Dreamlight Valley is. It just turns into haunted or turns into like a Hitman style park sim. Where's the Kickstarter, right? Wait, what am I looking at? So I'm looking at Sotherwood, Mugwort, a Herbus Embry. Embry? Oh, clicked out of the game to write that message. Let me click back in. There we go. The writer is Cadphilus of Salopia. I don't believe I've heard of him. Or Salopia. Interesting. He writes about butcher's broom. The Greeks used it to aid with urination and defecation. Works for both? Hot damn. The author claims it can also help with reduction of swelling. He seems to be speaking from experience. Oh. Yeah, it's a small indie game store for PC. A lot of them are small free games as well. There are also, you'll see like quite a bit of like cross-pollination too between itch.io and Steam. So if something has a Steam release and it's indie enough, it'll most likely also be on itch as well. Yeah, Delph. as soon as you said you didn't know about it, it's like, ooh, itch is probably your site. They've got a lot of horror games, like pages upon pages of horror. They even have like, they even host like quite a few like TTRPG creators as well. Like they'll post things there, so you just like pay to get the rule set. It's a really heckin' cool site. Ah, a wonderful hidden treasure for the Abbey. Okay. Why was that the only book I can interact with? Game, hello? Why? Oh God. Okay. Pathing. Gotcha. There was a different path I could take. Oh. All the big indie games started from it. Yeah. Eventually released on Steam. It's true. As full games, yeah. There are a lot of good demos on there. Odious, no. You almost drank from your bottle of olive oil instead of your cup of water. Oh, God. I'm so glad that was an almost. Although I think once you got, a mouthful of that, you probably would have realized your mistake. However, having a mouthful of olive oil is not something that I think, is generally needed on a daily basis. Most curious. Did I find? Historia de Labyrintho Librarium. Oh, shit. And letters. We found somebody wrote letters in a book that were nonsense. They didn't spell anything. So maybe this is what they were doing. I wonder what secret texts could be hidden in such a place. I believe a Bolognese professor, told me a tale about such a place in Piedmont. It appears to be quite complicated and extraordinary tale. Yeah, follow up the olive oil with the Carolina Reaper. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Those things where it's like, how did I mix up this and this? They look nothing alike. I've never used them in the same context, and yet I drank some olive oil. It was on the counter. Don't know why. I'm gonna be occultish and say, I wonder what secret texts there are. I'll have to see if I can borrow the book when I get some free time. If Illuminata allows it. I already pissed Illuminata off. She's not going to help me. The forbidden questions. What do we have here? A beefolium. That's not how you say that. Or maybe a bifolium from the Mysteria Astra. I've read a number of treatises on astronomy, but I've never heard of this one. Oh, every night you put Talos to bed in the doggy bed. Oh, and every night he stands up, takes a few steps, and plops down your pillows. Oh, that's so cute, Element. Oh. Seems rudimentary. Explain the connection between astrological signs and the elements. And the elements, and their basic relationship to alchemy. Whoa. Now, right up there, near the top left, that looked like that that you posted in chat, Odious, in the Ignum. Yes, to assert dominance, that's true. Cute, adorable dominance. Each sign is governed by one of the 4 elements. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces are the water elements. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo are the earth signs, and so on. Okay, so wait. Capricorn or Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Those are the water. Why are they Ignum? That's weird. So many elements. You're all over the place. You know, come to think of it, you wonder if that's how your dog Jack got the idea to belly flop on you to wake up. Oh no. Oh, I've seen huskies wake people up, and it looks like the like 2 feet in bounce off, and it's like, oh god, man, you have to not bruise easily. It cuts off here. The next page is about something else entirely. Sister Illuminata must be trying to reconstruct the larger text. Those 2 pages were interesting enough, I suppose, but quite basic. Ah, well, they can't all be Aristotle. God damn. It's a full-on sprint belly flop. Oh, God. Oh, but does it do the job? Does it wake you up? The paw stab wake-up call? Yeah. They look like they're having so much fun, too. Oh. This looks promising. The familiars of the sisters of Kershaw Abbey. Yes. Familiaries, maybe. Oh, wait, what? Oh, this should be interesting. Sister Illuminata. Named Angeline. Oh, from the Capoce family in Perugia. Or Perugia, probably. It looks like they have some connection to Curacao through an old abbot, Rudolph. It's effective for sure. That's funny. Her family donates money to the abbey every year as well. Okay. We're looking for one of the sisters who either passed away or disappeared for around 9 months. Someone who was impregnated, we believe, by the Baron. Mother Catherine was the first to enter records, it looks like. Almost 50 years ago. Hot damn. Sister Hildegard. From the Goldrich family in Ravensburg. Quite wealthy. Looks like she became the prioress after Mother Catherine. Sora Cecilia. Sister Cecilia. Aldohate. Oh, this is Mother Cecilia's record. Wait. She's from the Welser family? They're one of the most powerful families in Augsburg. It looks like her family donates a lot of money to Kershaw every year. More than my family sees in 10. God damn. Sister Gertrude from Hoff, the herbalist, yes. Her father is an apothecary. Ah, that explains it. Mother Matilda Oblate. Yes, the nun's cellarer. Cellarer? Cellarer. She came from Kempton. Merchant family, they donated pigments to use in the scriptorium. Quite thoughtful. I'll have to thank them if I ever get the chance. That's cool. What's that? This note says Matilda left the abbey for several months. Impregnated by the Baron? Why would she go to a hermitage? Seems strange that she's the only entry with such a note. The date's 3 years ago. This was just before Father Matthias died. Which means it was around the time Baron Rothvogel visited. This has to be it. Matilda must be the nun the Baron harmed on his last visit. I should talk to Mother Cecilia again, and maybe Sister Matilda as well. Over here. I need more hot goss though. Sora Cecilia. Sophie from Burgitz. Her family is poor, but they donated flour. Lisbeth Oblet. She's from Utrecht. It looks like she had an eventful life before becoming here. Married with a child. Both died. Her merchant family has some connection to Kershaw, though. The Kaufmans of Rothenburg Obder Tauber. I butchered all that. Sister Zedna. This should be good. They donate a fortune to the abbey. No wonder Mother Cecilia and the abbot let her behave as she does. Sister Marguerite. Oh, the blind girl who's Sis Gertrude. She went blind because of a failed surgery on her cataracts. In this day and age, she was having surgery on her cataracts? What the fuck? Wealthy peasant family. They donated a wool and a pasture in Krimmel. God damn. Now I can talk to them about what I learned. Whoop. Come on, stairs. Come on, stairs. Medieval surgery equal bled out a little. Yeah. There we go. Stairs. Thank you for cooperating. There we go. Okay, cool. Learned a whole hell of a lot. Gotta drain the bad blood. You know what you do? You don't want to have too much of the bad blood. Ooh, the fuck? What are both of you doing? My goodness. What in the what? Shit. I'll break for the stairs. They can't possibly catch me. Not with their robes around their ankles. They can't catch me. Well, damn, this game just got a lot better, right? These ladies having to put up with all the shit and join a covenant so they don't... But here we are anyways, right? Well, damn, we got a monk romance going on. Why, thank you for that follow. Welcome to the Void. We hope you enjoy your stay. What am I going to do now? Just wait for them to finish, then leave. It can't take long, can it? A very personal question, all right? You speak with them openly in good faith, as men of reason. They're in coitus. We don't need to interrupt them. Run for it. Go, go, go. Patience to get some hot goss. Yeah. Hey, we welcome that. The homosexual monk love here. That is awesome. I was like, what are they doing in here? Are they here investigating something? Because I left the secret passage open. No, they're just here to have some hanky-panky. Like, good for them. Just wait for them to finish, then leave. Can't take long. Exactly. Consensual monk love. All about it. They're investigating. They're learning more about themselves, which is perfect. I really don't want to interrupt them. But since these choices have no relevance, can't take that long. Yeah, many assumptions, right? Like, I think I'm gonna go with set myself, because this is just like my internal dialogue. It's like I can talk to them openly, good faith, men of reason. That's perfect. It could go badly. We're both in awkward positions. What they're up to is dangerous business in a few ways. They won't be happy about me being here. Only has himself to gauge things on, Odious, you know? He's making a lot of assumptions based on how other people go about things. Welcome in, Mononoke guy. Welcome in. And yeah, what happens in German churches stays in German churches. 100%. Yeah, they really they might be interested in some of that olive oil about now. I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna put it out there. We're both in an awkward position. Some of us literally. I have to choose my words carefully. Hey there, you two need a third? Oh shit, no, I shouldn't have said that. Anoint me, brother. Goddamn. Goddamn toasted. Oh, that's awesome. Anointment inbound. I'll talk to them. We can work this out. We'll come to an understanding. For Rudiger and Mathau to leave, just a little patience. I kind of want to try and work this out because I could be able to be like, hey, let me explore a little in the library from now on, and I saw nothing. Your secret's safe with me. I'll talk to them. I'm sorry, fellas. I gotta interrupt. It's worse if I don't interrupt right now. It's worse if I wait. Oh. What did you want to work out? You know? A little bit of tension in my back. I mean... Oh, hello. Good evening. What are you doing here? Andreas, what in the meaning of this? Did you follow us in here? No, I was just out for an evening walk. I don't care what you two are up to. That's between you and God. Just let me walk out of here, or I'm going to tell the abbot what I just saw. Hey, we don't need to threaten them, I don't think. I didn't mean to alarm you. I just came looking for clues about who killed the Baron. Although, let's see what my thoughts say. Should I say to them, this is a delicate situation to be sure. They're understandably concerned. If their tryst is discovered, they could be expelled from Curacao. Maybe worse. Probably worse. You could be open about it. Say it's none of your business and suggest you go your separate ways. Tell them the truth. You're looking for clues about the murder to save Piero's life. That's true. If I bring up the murder, well, it ruins their evening. What I could be doing is saying, hey, got any clues you can give me? I want to tell the truth. They'll probably be sympathetic, and it'll be clear that I didn't come here to spy on them. Matthew might be suspicious, but I think I can convince him. Yeah, I didn't mean to alarm you. I just came looking for clues about who killed the Baron. I know Brother Piero didn't do it. Someone else from the Abbey or the town has to be responsible. You know Piero is a good man and a pious monk. I can't let him die. Oh, good. I can't believe Brother Piero could murder. I'm sorry. It's just so shocking. I pray that God will deliver mercy to Piero and bring the true culprit to light. I'm glad you are doing what you can to help him. It's difficult for the rest of us to act, given the abbot's opinion. Andreas, how does skulking in the library help you prove Brother Piero's innocence? I'm not sure. Do you know why Sister Matilda was sent to Hermitage? That's why I brought it up. I want to quiz them as well. I want to make sure that I can get the facts and call people on their bullshit later. I do recall a period where she was absent, yes. One day, she was just gone. I don't know why. I don't normally concern myself with Mother Cecilia's business. I never spoke with her, but Wojslav told me that she was sent away to Hermitage for her health. Rudiger! Why does Wojslav know about Matilda's whereabouts? They're both cellars and have reason to go to town on behalf of the Abbey. Just as you have more contact with Sister Illuminata than I, Brother Wojslav has more contact with Sister Matilda. In any event, I wish you good fortune with your proving Brother Piero's innocence. I trust you will keep all of this to yourself. So long as you do the same. Or I could I really don't think there's a reason to be like, hey, we watch out for each other, right? They're pretty stand-up fellas. All of what? Fine. We should go. Good night, Andreas. Be Columbo. Exactly. What? One more thing. I want to one more thing them. And get that hot goss. Ah, perfect. Whoa. Ursula. Ender. Good morning. Oh, it's not morning. It's the middle of the night, Ursula. What are you doing up here? Stab of... I see. Hey. Would you like me to tell you a story? Would that help you sleep? Mm. There was once a little girl about your age who was sold with a basket of oranges. Let me tell you the story of the little girl who haunted the sleepy artist. Now let's talk about oranges. A man had to pay rent to the king every year. The cost was 4 baskets of oranges. This was in Italy, of course, where oranges are often sold. You don't even know what an orange is. It's the same color as your hair, young one. Anyway, the man's young daughter had hair the same color as yours. Same as an orange. She's possessed! Quick! We need to break into the abbey, grab their emergency exorcism kit. And the man didn't have enough oranges to pay rent, so he put his daughter in the 4th basket. He covered her with oranges and sent the baskets to the king. When the king's servants found the little girl, the king told them to raise her as a servant. They called her Arancetta, like a little orange. You don't know Italian, so it doesn't mean anything to you, but it's very cute. It's very cute all the same. The story about a child sold with the oranges. Man, that peasant who was there, that merchant, grower, farmer, he sold his daughter for a basket of oranges? As a basket of oranges? You probably could have got way more for her from the king. What a fool. Oh. We'll say you haven't experienced full child fun until you're there for bedtime routine. Oh God, odious. Oh no. Anyway, as the child grew, the king's son, the prince, fell in love with her. But the other servants were jealous, and they gave her 3 Anyway, they were very happy together. The kid's like, this story needs an editor. Pacing was all off. Oh shit. Oh man, it's already time for sexting. I should find someone to eat with. I slept all the way to sexts. I'm not tired yet, perhaps after Compline. Oh yeah. Let's get it. Ursula. Ender. More gossip. Yeah. The sext gossip. Okay. All right. We just hit the autosave. I want to make sure we hit that first. Yo. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for coming by and for hanging out. Captain Smoothie, if you're still here, thank you so much for that raid, for bringing your wonderful folks on in. I think I'm going to call it tonight. And we'll get back together on Wednesday. Sorry, brain. The brain is moving slow right now. Thank you, Odious. I appreciate that. And Draco, thank you as well. Everybody, thank you for hanging out. You're leaving us right at the sexting. We're going to start out next stream with the sexting. I figured that was a good one. We spent a lot of time looking at the dead body and not quite. Let me switch to a more interesting screen. Oh wait, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we'll be warming up with the sexting, all of that. Y'all, you're all wonderful. Thank you so much for hanging out, for taking a little bit of your time and spending it here. I really appreciate it. Let me get the love in first before we leave. And gonna check something real quick. Thinking we might do a sneaky little raid tonight. Let me do something else so that I don't accidentally play that on stream. 1 second, y'all. A raid? I know. I've been thinking about it. Want to check and see if this person's still streaming, and they are. Fantastic. Pull them up real quick. Make sure they're not ending right now. They are not. Perfect. Y'all, we've raided. I know, right? I'm a new person, Odious. I am a new person. We've rated them before. They are absolutely fantastic. And they are right now. Did it work? It did work. They are right now working on their personal bests for speed running A Link to the Past. Wonderful person. Awesome chill vibe. I love hanging out in their streams. Coco is wonderful. Draco, you know as well. Just a reminder, they are more PG. I learned about them. They're great friends with Ellie, and that's how I was introduced to this awesome streamer. But just keep that in mind when hanging out with them. Toasted everybody. Element, y'all, thank you so much for hanging out. Cursed raid. It's probably going to be a cursed raid, likely because Twitch raids have mostly been broken. But y'all, if you don't mind raiding on with me, grab a message, or just throw some hearts in chat. I didn't make it easy to tell where one message ends and the other one begins. Hold on one sec. There. We got that. And we also have that if you are subbed. Thank you all so much again. Y'all wonderful. Odious. That works too. You know what? That's good too. Y'all wonderful. Have a wonderful night.